I saw a couple articles, and it was two different sides. You had five teams who are set to fail next season, and five teams who are destined to rise next season. I got the five teams for each side. I want to ask you, what do you think? Do you think so we'll start with the five teams that are supposedly set to fail next season.
Mhm.
So the first team I saw, they had the Cleveland Browns. So I guess starting with the Cleveland Browns would be, what does set to fail really mean?
What's a failure?
Because are you saying this similar team next year with a healthy Nick Chubb and Deshaun Watson, they're going to do worse than a first round exit? Nah. If they're at least going to do that and they didn't fail.
Yeah, I think they will be a playoff team.
They'll push. AFC is going to be loaded like it was this year, but they'll push.
But if you can get there with Joe Flacco, not only just a Joe Flacco, and yes, we praised him for throwing a couple of touchdowns and whatever, but he also led the league in interceptions the entire time he was playing. And if that was Deshaun Watson, we're talking shit.
Yeah, a lot of shit.
So yeah, no, I don't see them failing. I don't see them ending up last in y'all's division.
I think the biggest conversation about failing has to center around, or it has to revolve around like the status on Nick Chubb.
I think it's more of like, will D Watt stay on the field? Will he be a success?
Bro, I really think maybe this is getting old, or this is just becoming a worse and worse take as time goes by. I really think Deshaun Watson can be at least top 10 when healthy.
I know, but the problem is healthy and not in legal trouble.
You're right, but he was hurt last year, so that's
No, I know it wasn't legal trouble,
put
but
the
it's
legal stuff behind us,
both.
Devin. It's a new year. We're putting it behind us.
I'm not sure he can put it behind him though.
We're putting it behind us. New Orleans. Set to
Fail,
fail.
fail,
10,000%.
fail,
They were 9-8.
fail.
I was shocked that they had a winning record this year. I would be surprised if they do.
They did not deserve a winning record this year.
Yeah, no. I hope Alvin Kamara goes and finds a new squad and can help a little championship run happen somewhere else.
Derek Carr, like I commend him for his effort, but there are guys in this world who can work harder than everybody else by a lot, and you will still not even be close.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like Derek Carr is
like one of the most hardworking, seems like one of the best guys in the league.
It's like you put him just in a random field and he's throwing a football. It's like, wow,
dude, that guy will be a pro quarterback.
You give him Devontae Adams to throw to, it's like, holy shit.
Yeah,
but
there's fucking 40 touchdowns and fucking 5 wins.
When you got like 31 other guys who had the same exact path or some type of path to the NFL, and they are just genetically, just their skill level just puts them miles ahead of you.
It's a talent thing.
What can you do?
It's a talent. Yeah.
You see, it's a talent thing.
People say a lot that hard work beats talent, but when talent works hard, you got no shot. When you have a Patrick Mahomes and a Josh Allen who are working just as hard as you, you're fucked. I'm sorry. But Derek Carr is still a great quarterback. But they're not doing shit next year.
But Derek Carr is going to go down as one of them guys like what kind of guy? Like I don't even want to. I want to even I don't want to hurt feelings. But he's gonna go down as like a.
I almost said Vinny Testaverde. That would have been rude. Would that be rude? I don't know.
Fuck, dude. I can't even think of a quarterback area. I'm thinking of either quarterbacks who were it's way too disrespectful to put him in that tier, or like too high? Like
I'm trying to think of a quarterback who was just there in a place
I
for a
think I'm
long time.
blanking on any Raider success he had, and I'm just thinking about his year in New Orleans.
Well, he had some
Yeah,
success, but there was also a lot of
failure.
garbage.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, I mean, I,
Denver.
I I was gonna say like a Jim Kelly, but Jim Kelly
No.
made fucking Super Bowls, so
Fuck no.
not close.
Which also, speaking of Jim Kelly, Dan Marino, they asked him who like the best quarterbacks were, and he's like Joe Montana, Jim Kelly, Tom Brady. I'm like, all right,
Yeah, this is
okay.
bullshit.
So look, you can
Dan
have those
Marino said
guys up
that.
there, yeah. And it's like when I thought we were over the whole like because I played with them. They're my top five.
We're not.
It's like
Yeah,
you watched Patrick Mahomes play.
yeah.
You watched Peyton Manning. You watched Drew Brees. You
Aaron
watched
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. You watched Tom Brady, which you said Tom Brady, but I don't know. It also seemed like
Well, all these guys put Tom Brady up there
because they have
because
to,
exactly.
because you look dumb if you don't.
Like Joe Montana goes Dan Marino because he's the best guy he's ever seen throw a football, and then Tom Brady.
Denver
Then
Broncos,
whoever the fuck else. Failure.
100%. They need to
Russell
restart.
Wilson or not, absolute failure. Jerry Judy is still a jag, and
Yeah, if this was like contender and pretender, they wouldn't even be considered because they're just obviously just like
no, this is a failure.
there's no conversation to be had.
And shit, if they fucking go and win 10 or 11 games and make the playoffs, good for them. But I think they stink.
Minnesota Vikings.
Sean Payton sucks. Vikings. It's a weird one. This like they lost Kirk mid-season, right?
Ish,
Achilles
ish, yeah,
late.
ish.
Um, they've got a better running back in Madison. He's decent. Jettis is still there. Um,
If they relock and reload,
yeah,
I, I mean, call me
I
crazy. I think they're an NFC North push.
agreed. Yeah, I don't see them being a failure.
Fully
I can
healthy,
see them pushing for a playoff spot for sure.
fully healthy, they can compete with Detroit.
Agreed.
And
They can definitely compete with Green Bay.
yeah, and to put them in the fail category, like
Yeah, no,
failing.
I don't see like even what they've shown. They've always been up there for the past while. They've been like up there.
Like if they are third in the NFC North next year with a healthy team, they will still have a good record, and it will be because Detroit and Green
Green
Bay
Bay,
were
yeah,
just
better.
12, 13 wins type season.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Green Bay should be in that fail category long before Minnesota should be.
You're
They don't have a star receiver, and they don't have a grizzled veteran
You're foreshadowing.
quarterback.
You're foreshadowing. You're foreshadowing. I like it. New York Giants.
Failure.
Yeah, they were
They're
6.
losing Saquon. Daniel Jones is still being paid $40 million a year.
They were 6-11 last year. So
Yeah, I don't know if you can get worse than that, but compared to where they think like last year or not last year, the year before when they went on that crazy run, beat y'all in London, and then beat the Vikings in the playoffs, and then they thought they paid Daniel Jones $40 million for what Saquon did,
but remember, it was
and then
like
they thought that they would come back and do the same thing.
it's like we weren't even supposed to make the playoffs this year. Wait till
Yeah,
next year
yeah, you got it wrong. You got lucky,
and shit the
and
bed.
this is
Yeah,
the next year is what you're supposed to look like. So yeah, I don't know if they'll get any worse. They could.
but will they fail next season? Yes,
They'll fail compared to where they think they should be for sure.
100%.
And I think Brian Dadwell is a complete idiot.
Yeah, he's just a
I mean,
big fucking meatball.
the year that they played well, he was coach of the year. He's the greatest. I can't believe he's done. No, it's like you guys got lucky. You guys suck. Congrats.
5 teams, 5 teams set to rise.
Yeah, get the Packers off this list.
First team is Houston.
Yeah, for sure.
So rise. Here's the thing.
Rise is tough.
Just like you said, in what the Giants expect, it's going to be a failure. for what Houston expected this past season, it was a success.
A massive
It was
success.
a rise.
Yes.
So if they just repeat next year, they went 10-7. So say they go 10-7 or 11-6, you know, and they have a similar year where
I like the word success than rise.
that's the thing though.
Like
Rise,
it should be succeed and fail. Like a rise is too
but
much.
the rise is insinuating that they are, they're going to elevate from their previous
I
season.
think they can still have a great season next year and win 10 games.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, in my eyes, like they might not win 13 games and be a 2 or 3rd seed in the AFC, but I think they'll
No.
win the South. I think they'll if they are who we think they are, they're going to continue to be a pretty good Houston team.
Yeah.
Uh
But I don't see them failing. I see them succeeding, but I don't know about a rise. Like maybe they win 11 games,
like
but
to me they're already on a rise.
exactly.
Like a like more than one season duration rise.
Yeah, I don't like the word rise, but yeah, I
Indianapolis
think
Colts.
failure.
Well, will they rise?
No. Well, from where they are, sure. Will they succeed? No.
See, here's the thing. You're a play away from possibly making the playoffs, a yard away from possibly making the playoffs.
Sure.
You did all you did without your top rookie all-star quarterback, Anthony
I think
Richardson.
Gardner last year was a better option than AR. AR last year was just supposed to be it was an experiment.
Well, all eyes are on him though this upcoming season.
For sure.
I mean,
But I feel bad for the Colts that AR got hurt because you weren't able to see a full season of what could be bad or what could be good.
but
Now you
okay,
got to wait another year to have a shitty season.
technically speaking, if AR comes back and it is some dog. Now, I'm telling you this now, and this is for the people at home because Devin, you already know this. I'm a Gator fan. I watched the man throw the football. I watched the man make decisions, and he's just not the best at it.
None of it's good.
He
Like
makes some
he
great plays.
it's rare that we see a quarterback come from college and be this hyped up and never have won, never have done anything.
That's the thing. Like
You've never succeeded.
he's hyped based solely off of potential.
But it's not even
But the potential isn't.
it's potential, but it's like athletic potential.
That's
Like
what
none
I'm
of it's
saying. It's like, yes, he can throw a football.
like they compare him to Cam, but Cam was a Heisman winner in a national championship, a national champion.
I know.
Like AR was never in a conversation to be any of those.
Exactly. So I don't know, bro. If AR comes in the league and is some athletic monster and his IQ is just and his accuracy is just okay, yes, that would be a rise.
Yeah,
But do I see it happening? No. I want it to happen. I'd love to finally be like, yo, look, we got a Gator quarterback balling. But it's like
yeah.
it's just not gonna happen.
Like to me, AR is looked at the way that we looked at DK um,
Picture?
after the picture.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I guess AR
but
got a little more
but
credit.
AR is a quarterback.
Yeah.
DK is a receiver. He's big. He can do those things.
Yeah.
AR's big as fuck. But to play quarterback, it's a different world.
The Green Bay Packers.
I don't know.
Okay. I literally wrote down I don't know.
Okay, good.
That's what I wrote down because
Yeah, I don't know.
I try to come up with
You can bring Brandon on and he can tell us that they'll win the Super Bowl next year.
I try to write some type of thought. Like if I have it on the spot, I'll write it down just to think about it, like to talk about it later.
Yeah.
But I have nothing.
It's tough, man.
Like the Packers, from everything I'm reading and seeing, they have a people are expecting a situation kind of similar to Houston, where there's these receivers that are going to break out,
Yeah.
and what I think, like if this narrative could stop, the best narrative to end that would help the Packers and would take pressure off of Jordan Love and just the pressure off of the Packers of being successful so quick would be the Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre comparisons.
Yeah.
You got to stop being like, this is the next guy. Okay, let's be real. We have accepted. It seems like most people have accepted that Brock Purdy is not the guy. Like, no,
Agree.
he'll continue to be the guy because he's making it to Super Bowls and he's winning games and he's doing this, he's doing that.
Like when Jimmy Garoppolo made a Super Bowl, no one looked at him as a starting quarterback.
But Kyle Shanahan,
I mean, maybe a starter, but not like a beast.
but like Kyle Shanahan, like if a Tom Brady is available, the Niners are going to go for it.
Agreed.
With that being said, you take that pressure off of Jordan Love. I don't think that would be like, to him. I don't think he would take that as a negative. Like,
No.
he doesn't have to be. He can be the guy, the next guy, but he doesn't have to be the next Aaron Rodgers. He doesn't have to be the next Brett Favre. He doesn't have to win early or get a bunch of MVPs or it's just, what I'm trying to say is, I think Jordan Love has way more potential, untapped potential, than Brock Purdy.
Sure.
I don't think he's the best in the world. I don't think he's amazing.
No.
But I just feel like Brock Purdy is cool and easing through. And obviously Jordan Love doesn't have the weapons that Brock has. But if they were sitting there telling Brock Purdy, like, you're the next Joe Montana, you're the next Steve Young.
Yeah.
Bro would have shit the bed a long time ago. It's like, but you also got to look at, Jordan Love sat behind Aaron Rodgers. He's expected to have this experience and knowledge and whatnot. So it's like,
yeah,
I don't know. I really don't know.
I don't know. I my feelings on Love aren't as harsh, but at the same time, it's not like I don't see him being like a top quarterback. I think that their coaching holds them back. I think Matt LaFleur is an idiot. I don't think that they will ever touch a Super Bowl while he's the coach. They don't have great weapons. Everyone hypes up Christian Watson and everyone else. They took Allen Lazard to fucking New York. Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon
they got a shitty running back situation.
Like, they could both be gone, or you could keep them and
they both
have the same record next year. Like, I don't I don't I don't see anything that would take them to the next level because, I mean, Jordan Love, he's what, 25, 26? Like, he sat behind Aaron for a couple of years. Like, there's nothing else that we can get from him. He needs better pieces if they're going to get better.
You think the Niners, though, Trey Lance was supposed to be their guy.
Yeah, but even when they drafted Trey Lance, apparently Kyle Shanahan was saying that Trey was their 3 or 4, but they had to put him in because he was their number 1 pick.
Kyle's such a hater. He just hates on
Kyle is a hater.
Like, yeah, we're in
Kyle's
the Super
a douche.
Bowl.
Dude, all of the fucking head coaches who have come from that Washington staff are all douche nozzles.
We're in the Super Bowl, but I did want Tom Brady, and
I want Tom Brady.
Tom, if you're out there, if you call
Brock.
me.
Brock's the best guy, even though we drafted Trey Lance and we have Jimmy Garoppolo. Brock's our guy, but anyone else in the league would be better than Brock. But our team is good enough.
The LA Rams.
Yeah,
I think they can rise. I like Kyron Williams. Obviously, the receiving core speaks for itself. Stafford, he seems.
We got Puka coming off of
seems like Stafford's coming back, and he's I haven't heard much slowing down talk about him yet.
Sure, but we might get all right. I said we're gonna get a sophomore slump from Puka.
I won't say that. I think because
he's not gonna have the same year yet this year.
Yeah, but okay, this is the same conversation about rise and fail. I think he'll still succeed.
Yes, no, he won't fail, but it'll be tough for him to. I mean, and even if he does have the same numbers, it won't be looked at the same. Like
No, well,
how
he's
he,
going to be looked at more. He's going to be eyeballed more. He's going to be game plan for more. He's going to be.
yeah, he's gonna be
It's going to be
doubled.
all right, motherfucker. Like, but to
The
me,
double is gonna leave Cooper Cup. Cooper Cup's gonna be the roles are gonna flip,
they're
and
going to ball. They'll ball. Matt Stafford. I mean, let's be real. He's going to get that ball to you.
yeah,
He's going to get that damn ball to you. So I think, and when you look at the competition in the NFC, especially, like, I think they can compete with any top team in the North.
Derek Carr was like a Matt Stafford before he won a Super Bowl.
Derek Carr was no, he wasn't. Matt Stafford was top 10 in yards before he won a fucking Super Bowl. Don't ever disrespect Matt Stafford like that again.
I just meant from like the team
That was
aspect.
crazy. Holy shit.
I meant from the team aspect that never did anything. Maybe I'm dumb. Yeah,
No, it's
he had a
fine.
couple good years with
It's
Amari.
fine.
I
He
don't
did.
know.
He did. He did. See, that's the thing. I forget about those times. I
I mean,
forgot.
I mean,
I
Derek Carr's
forget.
been in the league for a brick,
A
dude.
minute. A minute.
A long while.
Derek Carr is definitely better than David Carr. I'll give
I
him
mean,
that.
there was fucking. Oh yeah, Derek Carr's fucking piece of shit. But I mean, from Calvin Johnson to the Rams, Matt Stafford had nothing.
Yeah,
From when
but that's just
from when
wait.
Calvin left to when he became a Ram.
But look, think about it. You got two different losing franchises, Cleveland and Detroit. One had a rotating door of starting quarterbacks, and one knew deep down inside, like Stafford is good as shit. We just cannot get a team around him.
Yeah,
Like they
for sure.
they knew they knew all along.
Yeah,
But I think they can compete with any top team in the NFC North, any top team in the NFC East, every team in the NFC South, and the Niners. Like I think they will
I
succeed.
think
I
that they
think
can
they can.
compete with
I think they
the
can get
Niners. Will
by.
be the Niners will be way more gettable next year. They're going to be coming with this same exact squad.
What were? Go ahead.
I don't know what they're doing with Ayuk. Kittle's getting older. I don't know.
I mean, they were 10-7 this year. Yeah, no,
I mean, we would
succeed.
be. I think we would be. I just wish they won the Super Bowl.
What do you mean?
It would just make things a lot easier.
Who? The Niners?
Didn't I? Yeah.
It would have. I mean, it would have like what helped like Kansas City hate.
No, we just wouldn't have to talk about them anymore, and we could
I mean, we
maybe
haven't.
talk about.
Actually, we have.
Yeah.
We haven't all episode though. I don't think we've talked. We haven't talked Chiefs at all.
Well, yeah, I don't want to.
That's the thing. Neither do I. We were
All
talking.
right, perfect.
We're talking about stuff we want to talk about. That's
So,
that's the
if
beauty of
anyone
this.
wants to come to a podcast and not hear anything about TS or fucking KSC or whatever the
CS
fuck,
stands for something different, but
yeah. Fuck.
but yeah.
No. We talk about TS, just not
Um,
Taylor Swift. Um,
uh, Cincinnati.
yeah,
Can I just ask you about the last team to rise?
you're a piece of shit,
Cincinnati.
dude.
Cincinnati.
Fail.
No,
Fail.
no,
Fail.
no, no,
Done.
no, no.
No, I know.
Oh, come
But I
on.
was right about their failure this year. I was correct. I don't think that they'll fail this upcoming year.
Oh, all right. I know what I'm doing after this podcast. After we were done recording, I'm going back and watching that episode where not only did you say that the Bengals were going to suck, and it was going to be because of how bad Joe Burrow was going to play, not because he was going to get hurt and miss the season,
Yeah,
and
but they started the season horribly.
how much you dick rode the Pittsburgh
I
Steelers.
did dick ride them,
Holy shit.
but
Oh my God, that was crazy. It was crazy. The glazing
I
for the
dick rode them.
Steelers was crazy.
I did.
Um,
But I think if they can get a good quarterback,
as a Ravens fan, I cannot count the Bengals out at all. And especially healthy, I can't do that.
I think healthy they can take the 2 spot. If you guys come back with the same type of shit you guys had this year, they're a 2 spot. Unless y'all fail.
Healthy, they could beat us twice.
Nah.
Healthy, they could beat us twice. They can. They could catch us slipping easily. Easily.
Yeah, but you say that as a Ravens fan
You're talking. Well, we're talking from an aspect of Ravens versus
who,
Bengals,
who who speaks with reality.
and that's what happens. But I'm saying also that's any other division rivalry. Like some
Yeah.
teams just catch other like bro, like this year with the Steelers, like I'm not gonna count the Steelers out. Certain like when the Ravens play them, no matter what, because it's just like that's just the energy in
You
those type
can't
of
count the
games.
Browns out either. Y'all lost to the Browns.
Yeah, we lost. We lose. We lose. We're fucking losers. Okay, we lose to everybody.
You guys lost 3 games this year in the regular
We're
season.
losers,
One of
bro.
them was
We're losers.
one of them. No, you guys lost 4, but one of them was bull. It was the end of the year.
We're
Lamar
losers.
wasn't playing.
Straight losers.
Yeah. Why don't you fucking say that to the team that fucking lost 11 games?
All right, it's fine.
You know how much that sucks, dude.
All
It's
right.
actually kind of nice. I don't have to think about them.
Yeah, you don't have to think about it at all. You can just watch
No,
baseball.
like I hated watching the Orioles play because it was good and it sucked to see us lose.
Yeah, exactly. See, it's like with Florida football,
Yeah.
simple,
You can just
easy
watch
days.
football.
I'm not worried
Yeah.
about that.